Hello, it's Mrs. Murdoch with our Read Aloud for today, and I love this story. I had hoped to have read this to you before we went on break because it would have been the right time to read the story, but it's still a good time because you'll figure it out at the end. All right, the story is Bear Snores On. Does it make you tired just hearing this title? In a cave in the woods, in his deep, dark lair. Now, a lair is a wild animal's resting place. Through the long, cold winter sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl, and the night sounds growl. But Bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat, tiptoe, creepy crawls in the cave from the fluff cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark. Dank means a little moist. So he lights wee twigs, wee means small, with a small, hot spark. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. You can pause if you'd like to answer it and tell somebody there what you think. But what might happen with lighting a fire in the cave? I'll wait for your answer. Okay, we're back. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop. But the bear snores on. He must be a very tired bear. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare hops in. A hare is a male rabbit. "Ho, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. My, my, my. It looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Mouse sips, wee slurps. Hare burps, big burps. But the bear snores on. I'm getting a little worried here. Looking at that fire and how close it is to Bear. A badger scuttles by, sniff snuffs at the air.
"I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share?"
"I brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up." Divvy means to divide equally.
"Cozy down and dig in."
Dig in means to eat. They nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear snores on. Bear must be very, very tired. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren, which is a winter bird, and a raven, which is a large blackbird, flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" twitters Wren. And everybody clutters in the great bear's den. Clutter means come together. Just now I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think will happen next? You can pause it And I'll wait, and you can tell somebody there what you think is going to happen next in the story. Okay, let's continue on. They tweet and they twitter. They chat and they chitter. But the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Would you like to sleep through your own party if somebody was having a party in your house? Hare stokes the fire. Stokes means to poke it, to make it burn better. Mouse seasons stew. Then a small pepper fleck makes the bear ... dot, dot, dot. There's the ellipses. What do you think will happen with the bear and the pepper flake? What do you think? Makes the bear... achoo! He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls. Bear roars. And he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. What do you think will happen next? You can pause and I'll wait and you can tell someone there, because I would love to hear your predictions on this one. Okay, let's find out what happens next. You've snuck in my lair and you've had all fun. But me? I was sleeping in. I have had none. And he whimpers and he moans and he wails and he groans. And the bear blubbers on. Blubber means to cry. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see? We can make more corn. We can pop more corn. We can brew more tea." Let's see what happens with them doing all this. Bear gulps, bear gobbles. He sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales. That means he's telling stories that are too good to be true. Through the blustery night, when the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep. But his friends snore on. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did reading it to you. Now, why did I choose this book? Because around this time of year, the bears are now waking up for real. And they're going out to search for food. But can you imagine a bear checking out in the middle of the winter, being woken up and getting hungry and seeing all his friends having a party around him? Yeah. It's not really right to have a party without inviting the person whose house it's in. All right. You have a great day today. I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you want to comment, you can below in YouTube and tell me what you think. Bye. I love you and I miss you.